In these recent months, we've seen a real effort in making anything either racist or the fault of the white man. From training courses on being less white to whiteness being a pandemic to even black men somehow being white people. Now, despite these idiotic attempts to create more divide through the borderline stupidity of humans who don't leave their sage-snorting safe spaces, I believe every moment in history has an origin story. And with that being said, someone please explain the following stupidity. Can I give you an unpopular opinion? I believe if I were doing YouTube videos back in 2016, I would have 3 million subscribers as of today in 2021. And I know what you're thinking. Well, Leon, how do you think that you will be able to achieve such a thing? Well, I'll tell you. Do you know how much stupidity was in 2016, in 2017, in 2018?
What a great honor to be able to introduce for the first time ever anywhere the 45th President of the United States of America, Donald.
Tap on the shoulder. You adjust the microphone as you talk, man.
It was ripe for the picking for anyone with common sense to make bank, making sure that all these stupid things being said had just a little bit of common sense in them. And I am upset that I wasn't around during that glorious time. I am upset that I was born in 2019 to all of your evil eyes. I am upset that I couldn't change the world and landscape and what it means to be the sexiest black man on YouTube back then. But I'm here now, and I think it's a perfect opportunity to go back in the past and understand how stupid some people are. So with that being said, PETA, cow's milk is a symbol of white supremacy. According to PETA's latest press release, cow's milk is a symbol of white supremacy. In a statement, the animal rights group links the dairy industry's treatment of cows to the concept of white supremacy. Aside from lactose-tolerant white supremacists, cow's milk really is the perfect drink of choice for all unwitting supremacists, since the dairy industry inflicts extreme violence on other living beings. PETA is trying to wake people up to the implications of choosing this white beverage and suggesting that they choose something else pronto. The release further claims that the dairy industry has control over your mind, and what's baffling is that you're upset that white people or white supremacists are drinking milk, but you're saying that they should get another drink and make that drink the white supremacist drink because, you know, milk is bad, but what if they started drinking water or orange juice? God forbid they start drinking apple juice. What if they start polluting our drinking systems by drinking Coke? Do you understand that you provided no idea with that? You just sat there and said, hey, this is the drink of all you bad people. You need to go find another drink to contaminate with your badness and your whiteness. You understand that you created no idea? You just said, hey, go do this thing instead of touching this thing that I like. Go pollute someone else's water supply while I'm sitting here drinking this 2% milk. No, you fool. You didn't provide anything. You sat there and labeled people bad and say, even though you're bad and even though there are individuals who can't drink milk, you're still bad. So all of you need to go find a new drink. The National Dairy Council did not immediately comment on PETA's statement, as they shouldn't have. In a blog post, Annalisa Laka of Farm Journal's Milk took PETA and other animal rights groups to task for doing whatever it takes to bash dairy farmers and keep Americans from drinking milk, even if that means slapping a racist label on the 90% of Americans who drink milk on a regular basis. PETA's statement comes several days after the New York Times published published a story titled Why White Supremacists Are Chugging Milk and Why Geneticists Are Alarmed. But this part I'm about to read is from PETA's own website. Why cow's milk is the perfect drink for white supremacists, as when Christoph Waltz's character in Inglourious Bastards drinks a glass of milk and a character in the pivotal scene of Get Out sips the cow's secretion, dairy milk has long been embraced as a symbol of white supremacy. Geneticists are alarmed that white nationalists who are now using milk emojis and sharing photos of themselves chugging milk to celebrate their whiteness are contorting science and using it as an excuse to hate. In a recent article in the New York Times, evolutionary biologists state that because of the genetic mutation among Europeans, white people are more likely to be able to digest lactose. White nationalists are arguing that being able to drink another animal's breast milk somehow indicates that they are of the master race. Good grief. Of course, it was found that the genetic mutation that allows some humans to digest milk also occurs in black African cattle farmers. That should make racists think twice. All we could say is this: human supremacists need to start thinking about other species' interest in not being exploited. So it went from this thing of, oh, it's only white supremacists doing this, to now it's the human supremacists, the people who value humans, people like myself and other humans who walk amongst the world with their two legs and not on all fours. We are not being considerate to the things we eat and drink from. It is no longer a white people's thing. And it was just funny seeing that we made this issue of the genetics of white people means that it's only white people thinking that they're superior, to now it's everybody's fault because we all suck on cow nipples. Do you understand how much I could have grown off of stupid things like this? Do you understand how all of this was just ripe for the picking for somebody like me, for somebody to sit there and just call out all this weirdness? It's not even anything substantial. It's just weird. And it's funny watching all these people to this day still make articles like this. It's funny watching PETA every Thanksgiving post something to get you all to feel bad about eating Thanksgiving food. And I just feel sorry for everyone. I'm apologizing to everyone right now that I wasn't around sooner. I understand that you need some black sexiness in your life, and hopefully my ignorance and absence was justified in that you are happy that I am here now. Subscribe to the channel. This was fun. I'm gonna do this more often. I'm gonna go back in the past and find other stupid articles that created more divide, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, all my fellow milk drinkers.